Hello, and welcome back to The World in English. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sophia. And this is episode 3 of Boost Your English Fast, the series where we take the 100 most used words in the English language and teach you every single one.
10 words per episode, real examples, real conversations, real English. And by the end of the series, you will have the vocabulary foundation that native speakers use every single day.
Now, before we start, can we just talk about the comments for a second? Because, wow, the response to episodes 1 and 2 has been incredible.
Someone wrote, I used the word accept today at work, and my colleague said my English sounded really natural. That message made our week.
That is exactly why we make this. Not just so you know words, but so you use them in real life, in real conversations.
So if you were new here, welcome, but please go and watch episodes 1 and 2 first. They are in the playlist. Together they cover 20 essential words and it will only take about 15 minutes. Do not skip ahead.
And if you are back from episode 2, we are so happy you are here. Today we keep building.
20 words down, 10 more coming right now. Hit subscribe and give this video a like so you never miss an episode. And your challenge today, leave a comment using any word from today's lesson in a sentence. We read every single one.
Let's go.
Word number 21, come.
Come. C-O-M-E. Come.
Come means to move toward a place or person, to arrive, to approach.
The most basic use? Come here. 2 words, one of the first things children learn in any language. Come toward me.
She is coming to the party. She will arrive at the party. Can you come to my office? Can you move toward my office? Can you visit me there?
Now, here's the key difference between come and go, and this is something that confuses a lot of learners.
Go describes movement away from where you currently are. Come describes movement toward the speaker or toward the place being discussed.
So if I am at home and I call you, I say, can you come over? Come toward where I am. But if I am going to meet you somewhere else, I say, I will go to your place. Movement away from me.
Here's a test. Your friend is at a restaurant and they call you. They say, are you coming or are you going? Which one?
Word number 22. Go. Go. G-O. Go.
Go means to move away from a place, to travel, to leave.
I go to school every morning. Movement from home towards school. She went to the doctor yesterday. Went is the past tense of go, irregular, so pay attention. Go, went, gone.
Go, went, gone. Say it with us.
Go, went, gone. Good.
Now, go is one of those verbs that seems simple but appears in an enormous number of situations. Let's look at some of the most important.
Go to work. Go home. Notice there is no to before home. You go home, not go to home. This trips up a lot of learners.
Go shopping, go swimming, go running, go hiking. When you use go with an activity, especially outdoor and leisure activities, you follow it with a verb ending in ing.
Let's go swimming this weekend. She goes running every morning. That pattern, go plus verb ing, is very natural in English.
Go well, to happen successfully. How did your interview go? It went really well, actually. This is a very common question and answer pattern.
Go wrong, to fail or have a problem. Something went wrong with the plan. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Very useful for talking about bad days.
Go on, to continue. Please go on, I'm listening. Or to describe something happening. What is going on? Meaning, what is happening?
Going on is one of the most useful phrases. What's going on? You will hear this constantly in casual conversation, in news reports, everywhere.
Go ahead. Permission to proceed. Can I start? Yes, go ahead. Very polite, very common.
And here's a fun one. Go for it. This means do it. Try it. Don't hesitate. It is one of the most encouraging things you can say to someone in English. Should I apply for the job? Yes, go for it.
Let's hear go in a conversation.
At breakfast. What are you doing today?
I'm going to go shopping in the morning, and then I'm thinking of going for a walk later. Do you want to come?
I'd love to, but how did that meeting go yesterday? I forgot to ask.
It went really well, actually. They said go ahead with the project. I was so relieved.
That's amazing. Okay, let's go celebrate tonight.
Go shopping, going for a walk, went, go ahead, go celebrate. 5 uses, all perfectly natural.
Your mini challenge. What do you go every morning? Use that go plus verb ing pattern if you can.
Word number 23, do.
Do. D-O. Do.
Do is one of those words that is so common it almost becomes invisible. It is everywhere, and it has 2 very different jobs in English.
Job 1. Do as a main verb. It means to perform, carry out, or complete an action. I need to do my homework. She does a lot of work. What are you doing?
Job 2, do as a helper verb. This is the one that confuses people. In English, we use do, does, and did to form questions and negative sentences.
Do you speak English? Do is helping form the question. I don't understand. Do is helping form the negative. Without do, these sentences don't work in English.
This is actually one of the most important grammar rules for beginners. Questions need do, does, or did. Negatives need don't, doesn't, or didn't.
Not, you speak English. That's not standard. Do you speak English? And not, I not understand. I don't understand.
Now let's look at do as a main verb. What kinds of things do you do?
Do the dishes. Wash the dishes. Do the laundry. Do homework. Do exercise. Do business. Do your best, meaning try as hard as you can.
Just do your best is one of the most encouraging phrases in English. It means don't worry about being perfect, just try as hard as you can.
Do a favor. Can you do me a favor? This is how you ask for help in a polite, informal way. Very common.
Do well or do badly, to perform well or badly. She did really well in her exam. He did badly in the interview. This is how English speakers talk about performance and results.
And one phrase that is very common in everyday speech is that'll do. It means that is enough. That is acceptable. Is this enough food? Yes, that'll do.
Let's hear do in a conversation.
At home. Did you do the laundry?
Not yet. I was doing some work. Can you do me a favor and start it? I'll do the dishes after.
Sure. How did your presentation do?
It did really well, actually. I just did my best and it worked.
Did you, doing, do me a favor, do the dishes, how did it do, did well, did my best, 7 uses of do in 5 sentences.
Your mini challenge. What do you do every morning? Write it in the comments. Every morning I do blank. Word number 24, back.
Back. B-A-C-K. Back.
Back is one of those beautiful short words that appears in almost every area of English. It can be a noun, an adjective, or an adverb, and the meaning shifts in really interesting ways.
As a noun, back refers to the rear part of something, the back of your body, the back of a room, the back of a car, the opposite of the front.
She hurt her back. Sit at the back of the classroom. Put it in the back of the car.
As an adverb, back describes returning to a previous state or place. This is the use you will hear most often in everyday conversation.
Come back soon. Return here. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I will return in 5 minutes. Give me back my pen. Return my pen to me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "I'll be back" in a famous film. Even if you didn't know the film, you would understand the meaning. I will return.
Now let's look at back with the phrasal verbs because there are many and they are very common.
Back up. This has 2 completely different meanings. 1, to support someone. I'll back you up. I will support you. I will confirm your story. 2, in technology, to save a copy of your data. Back up your files. Very important advice.
Back down, to stop insisting on something, to stop arguing. He backed down when he realized he was wrong. This shows someone giving up their position in a disagreement.
Back off, to stop pressuring someone. Back off. I need some space. This is quite direct. People say it when they feel crowded or pressured.
Cut back, to reduce. We need to cut back on spending. She cut back on coffee.
Setback, a delay or problem that slows progress. This is just a small setback. We can recover. Setback as one word is a noun, something that pushed you backwards.
And one phrase that is extremely common is back to normal. After a problem, a change, or a difficult period, things are getting back to normal, returning to the usual state.
Let's hear back in a conversation.
Returning from a trip. Welcome back. How was it?
Really good, but I'm happy to be back. Can you give me back my spare key, and can you back me up on something? I told my boss I was back at 10. Is that right?
Yes, I'll back you up. And here's your key. Now sit down at the back and tell me everything.
Welcome back, be back, give me up, back you up, at the back, all in one short exchange.
Your mini challenge. Have you ever come back somewhere after a long time and felt happy to be there? Write, I was happy to be back at blank in the comments.
Word number 25. Over.
Over. O-V-E-R. Over.
Over has a few core meanings and then a galaxy of phrasal verbs. Let's take them one at a time.
Core meaning 1. Above or across. The bird flew over the house. Jump over the fence. The movement goes above and across something.
Core meaning 2. Finished. The meeting is over. The film is over. Is it over? This might be the most common use in everyday speech.
Is it over? 4 words. Unbelievably useful. You can use it for a film, an exam, an argument, a relationship, a difficult period in your life. Is it over yet? Yes, it's finally over.
Core meaning 3. More than. It costs over 50 euros. She has been learning English for over a year. Over here means exceeding a number.
Core meaning 4. Covering something completely. She pulled a blanket over herself. He painted over the old color. The movement covers the surface of something.
Now, phrasal verbs. There are many. Let's focus on the essential ones.
Get over, to recover from something difficult, physical or emotional. I'm getting over a cold. It took her a long time to get over the breakup.
Think over, to consider something carefully before deciding. Let me think it over. This is a polite way of saying, I'm not ready to decide yet.
Come over, to visit someone at their home. Do you want to come over later? Very casual, very warm.
Go over, to review something or check something. Let's go over the plan one more time. Can you go over this document?
Start over, to begin again from the beginning. I made so many mistakes, I had to start over. This can be frustrating, but it can also feel freeing, a fresh start.
And one phrase that is very common and a little formal, overall. Overall means considering everything together. Overall, it was a great experience. The overall result was positive.
Let's hear over in conversation.
After an exam, is it finally over?
Yes, it's over. I'm so relieved.
How do you think it went overall?
I think it went well. I need to get over my nervousness, though. I was shaking. Do you want to come over later and we can go over the results together?
Yes, it's over. Let's celebrate. I'll come over at 7.
Over, overall, get over, come over, go over, and is it over? 5 uses, all in a natural, happy conversation.
Your mini challenge, use get over in a sentence. What is something you had to get over? It can be anything, a cold, a fear, a habit. Write it below.
Word number 27, also.
Also, A-L-S-O, also.
Also means in addition, as well, to. It adds one thing to another. I speak Spanish, I also speak English. I speak Spanish, and in addition to that, I speak English.
Now here is something important. Also, to, and as well, all mean the same thing, but they go in different positions in a sentence.
Also, usually in the middle of the sentence, before the main verb. She also works on weekends. He also likes coffee.
To, usually at the end of the sentence. She works on weekends too. He likes coffee too.
As well, also at the end, slightly more formal than to. She works on weekends as well.
So the meaning is identical, the position is what changes. Also, middle, to and as well, end.
And there is one very common mistake to avoid. Do not put also at the very beginning of a sentence in casual speech. Also, I like coffee. This can sound a little robotic. In conversation, it is more natural in the middle. I also like coffee. Or use too at the end. I like coffee too.
However, also at the beginning of a sentence is fine in writing. You'll see it in essays and articles. Also, it is worth noting that that is perfectly correct written English.
Also is incredibly useful for adding information without repeating yourself. Instead of starting a whole new sentence, you just add also and keep going.
She is a great teacher. She is also a published author. He is funny, kind, and also very talented.
And also can be used to gently add a point someone might not like. That's a good idea. It would also be quite expensive. The also softens the second point, making it feel like an addition rather than a contradiction.
Let's hear also in conversation, talking about a new restaurant. So, how was it?
The food was incredible. The service was also really good. It was also not too expensive, which I didn't expect.
I heard they also have a great dessert menu.
They do. Also, the location is perfect. You should also try to go on a weekday. It's less busy.
Also appearing 5 times in natural, flowing conversation. And notice, it always adds something. It never contradicts.
Your mini challenge. Tell us 2 things about yourself using also. I am blank and I also blank. Simple and fun.
Word number 27. After.
After. A-F-T-E-R. After.
After means following in time or following in position. Something comes later than something else.
As a preposition, I'll call you after lunch. After means following in time. She felt better after the medicine. The medicine came first, the feeling better came second.
As a conjunction, I always stretch after I exercise. After connects 2 events and shows their order. Exercise happens, then stretching.
Now, after versus later. These both describe future time and learners sometimes mix them up.
Later is more general, just sometime in the future. I'll do it later. No reference point.
After always has a reference point, after something specific. I'll do it after dinner, after this specific event.
So I'll call you later and I'll call you after the meeting are both natural. But I'll call you after with nothing following it, that sounds incomplete in most situations. After what?
Except in one common expression, I'll see you after. In informal British English, this means I'll see you at the end of this thing we're both doing. See you after class. I'll see you after.
After also appears in many fixed expressions. After all, used to add a point that explains something. She deserved the promotion. After all, she worked the hardest. After all introduces the reason or justification.
After a while, following a period of time, after a while it started to feel more natural. This is a very soft, gentle expression of time passing.
Day after day, repeatedly, continuously. She practiced English day after day. The repetition is the point. It keeps happening.
And look after, which we mentioned in episode 2, to take care of something or someone. Can you look after my bag? She looks after her grandmother.
Let's hear after in conversation. Finishing a class. Are you free after this? Yes, I'm free after lunch. Want to practice our English conversation? After all, we both need more speaking practice.
Definitely. I feel so much better after we practice, even just after 30 minutes.
Me too. And after a while, it starts to feel so much more natural. Should we meet after class?
Perfect. See you after.
After this, after lunch, after all, after we practice, after just 30 minutes, after a while, after class, see you after. 8 uses, all natural, all clear.
Your mini challenge, what do you do after work or after school? Write it in the comments. After blank, I always blank.
Word number 28. How.
How. H-O-W. How.
How is a question word, and it is one of the most useful question words in English. It asks about the way something is done, the manner, the method, or the degree.
How do you say this word? The method. How are you? The degree, the state. How far is it? The measurement. How often do you practice? The frequency.
How pairs with many other words to form incredibly common questions.
How much? Quantity for uncountable things. How much does it cost? How much time do we have?
How many, quantity for countable things. How many words do you know? How many people are coming?
How long? Duration. How long does it take? How long have you been learning English?
How often, frequency. How often do you exercise? How often does this happen?
How far? Distance. How far is the station? How far did you run?
How come, informal way of asking why. How come you didn't tell me? This is very casual. You will hear it constantly in everyday speech.
Now, how is also used in exclamations. How interesting. How beautiful. This is more formal and literary, but you will see it in writing and hear it occasionally.
And one of the most important uses, how are you? The standard English greeting. And the responses, I'm fine, thank you, I'm good, not bad, pretty well. These are so common they are almost automatic.
But if you want to sound more natural, go beyond fine. Try, I'm doing really well, thanks. Or, honestly, it's been a busy week. Native speakers appreciate a real answer.
Let's hear how in conversation. Hey, how are you?
Really good, thanks. Busy week. How about you?
Same. Hey, how long does it take you to get here? I was wondering how often you come to this area.
About 20 minutes. I come here pretty often, actually. How come you never told me you lived nearby?
I don't know. How far are you from the main road?
Not far. How much time do you have? Let's get coffee.
How are you? How about you? How long? How often? How come? How far? How much? 7 different how questions, all in one perfectly natural conversation.
Your mini challenge, ask us a question using how. Write it in the comments. How blank. We will try to answer some of them.
Word number 30, to.
Two. TWO. Two.
Now, you might be thinking, Jake, Sophia, surely we all know the number 2. And yes, you probably do, but 2 appears in English in ways that go far beyond just counting.
And there's a really important reason to pay attention to this word, because there are 3 words in English that all sound exactly like two, and getting them right in writing is essential.
2, TWO, the number. I have 2 cats. 2 plus 2 equals 4.
To, TO, the preposition or part of an infinitive verb. I am going to the shop. I want to learn English.
2, TOO, meaning also or meaning excessively. I want to come too. This coffee is too hot.
Same sound, 3 different spellings, 3 different meanings. English is fun like that.
A good trick, if you can replace the word with also or as well, it is to. I want to come also, yes, so it is to. I want to come too.
If it's a number, it's 2. If it's anything else, it's probably 2.
Now, let's talk about how to appears beyond just counting.
2 can express a pair, a couple, a partnership. The 2 of them work perfectly together. It takes 2, meaning a result requires 2 people, 2 things, cooperation.
To also appears in many common expressions. In a minute or two, a short time. I'll be there in a minute or two.
2 sides to every story. The idea that every disagreement has 2 valid perspectives. There are 2 sides to every story. Very useful in conflict situations.
2 of a kind, 2 people who are very similar. Those 2 are 2 of a kind. They finish each other's sentences.
In 2 minds, unable to decide between 2 options. I'm in 2 minds about taking the job. This is a really elegant way to express indecision in English.
And one that language learners will relate to, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, doing one action that achieves 2 goals at once. Watching this video, for example, you're learning English and you're learning common words. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Let's hear 2 in conversation.
Okay, I have 2 ideas. We could go tonight or we could go tomorrow.
I'm in 2 minds. Both sound good to me.
We have 2 options and we need to decide. How about we just go to both? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
You know, you 2 always come up with the best ideas.
There's only 2 of us here, Sophia.
Exactly. 2 of a kind.
Your mini challenge, tell us 2 things you want to do this year. I want to do blank and I also want to blank. 2 goals. Let us know.
Word number 30. Work.
Work. W-O-R-K. Work.
Work is both a verb and a noun, and both forms are enormously common in everyday English.
As a verb, work means to do an activity that requires effort, often paid employment. She works at a hospital. I work from home. He worked very hard.
As a noun, work refers to the activity itself or the place where you do it. I have a lot of work today. She left for work at 8. How is work going?
Notice when work means a place, it has no article. You go to work, not to the work. You are at work, not at the work. I'm at work right now. Very natural, very common.
Now, work also means to function correctly. A machine works, a plan works, an idea works.
Does this pen work? Does it function correctly? The plan didn't work. The plan failed. It did not produce the result we wanted. It works. It functions. It succeeded.
This meaning is incredibly useful. Anytime you want to talk about whether something succeeds or functions, use work. Does this method work for learning vocabulary? What works for me is watching English videos every day.
Now let's look at the phrasal verbs with work, because there are several great ones. Work out. This has two very common meanings. One, to exercise at a gym or at home. She works out every morning. Two, to be resolved, to go well in the end. Don't worry, it will all work out.
Work on. To spend time improving or developing something. I'm working on my English pronunciation. She is working on a new project.
Work through, to deal with a difficult problem or emotion step by step. We need to work through this disagreement. I'm still working through some difficult feelings.
Work up to gradually build towards something challenging. She worked up to running 10 kilometers. Start small and build gradually.
Overwork, to work too much to the point of exhaustion. He overworks himself, or the noun, she is suffering from overwork.
And one very useful expression, that works for me. When someone suggests a plan and you agree, that works for me. Casual, positive, flexible.
And good work or nice work said to praise someone's effort. You finished the report early. Good work.
Let's hear work in a full conversation.
Talking to a colleague. How is work going? You seem tired.
Honestly, I've been overworking. I'm working on 3 projects at the same time and nothing feels like it's working.
That sounds exhausting. You need to work through it one step at a time. What's the most urgent one?
Probably the presentation. I've been working on it all week.
Okay, can you finish it today? If you work on it for 2 focused hours, it should work.
Yeah, that works. I'll try. And then I'm going to work out. I need to clear my head.
Good plan. You've got this. Good work getting through this week. How is work? Overworking, working on, nothing's working, work through, work on, should work, that works, work out, good work. 10 uses of work in a real, human, relatable conversation.
Your mini challenge? Answer this question in the comments. What works best for you when you are learning English? Tell us your method.
Okay, 10 words. 30 words total across 3 episodes. That is a serious vocabulary base you are building.
Let's do the quiz. You know the rules. We give the definition, you say the word before we do. Out loud. Don't just think it, say it.
Ready? Here we go. To move toward a place or person. To arrive.
Pause. Come.
To move away from a place. To travel or leave.
Pause. Go.
To perform or carry out an action. Also, a helper verb for questions and negatives.
Pause. Do.
The rear of something, or returning to a previous place or state.
Pause. Back.
Above or across something. Also, finished. Also, more than a number.
Pause. Over.
In addition, as well, plus something else.
Pause. Also.
Following in time, later than something else.
Pause. After.
A question word asking about method, manner, degree, or measurement.
Pause. How.
The number between 1 and 3 also sounds identical to 2 other words spelled differently.
Pause. To.
To do a job or activity. Also, to function correctly. Also, to succeed.
Pause. Work.
How many did you get? 10 out of 10, you are absolutely flying. Less than that, no problem. Rewatch, repeat. That is how language works. Bonus round time. One flowing conversation using all 10 words from today. Your job? Count how many you hear.
2 friends. Monday morning. Coffee shop. One of them just got back from a trip. You came back. How was the trip?
Really good, but also exhausting. Come, sit down. How long do you have?
I just need to go back to the office after this, so about an hour. That works. How did the work conference go?
Overall, it went well. 2 of the sessions were incredible. I also got to meet some great people.
Nice. Do you think you'll go back next year?
I'm thinking it over. It's a lot of work, but also it was really good for my career. I'm in 2 minds.
After everything you put into it, I think you should go. Come on.
You're right. You know, something came up while I was there. I came across a new method for learning languages. It really works.
How does it work?
You go back over what you've learned and also practice it out loud, over and over. After a while, it just sticks.
That also works for me when I study English. I do the same thing.
We are 2 of a kind.
How many did you catch? The answer, all 10. Come, go, do, back, over, also, after, how, to, and work.
All 10 words woven into a completely natural, real-world conversation.
That is fluency, not a word list, a conversation.
30 words, 3 episodes. You are doing something real here.
And we want to see your progress. Go to the comments and do one of these 3 things.
Option 1, pick your favorite word from today and use it in a sentence. Any sentence. Just write it.
Option 2, write a short paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences, using as many of today's 10 words as you can. Show us what you have got.
Option 3, ask us a question about any word you're still not sure about. We answer.
Episode 4 is coming very soon. 10 more words from the top 100. Same format, same energy.
Subscribe so you do not miss it. And if you haven't watched episodes 1 and 2 yet, the playlist is right here. 20 words waiting for you.
If this video helped you today, please give it a like and share it with one person who is learning English.
One share from you could genuinely change someone's learning journey.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. See you in episode 4.
Bye, everyone.